When my mom left my dad after 25 years, I thought things could only go up from there. He was emotionally abusive and manipulative, but that's not the story I'm telling today. After the divorce, she started seeing someone new, Chris. He was an ex-inmate with a DUI, and yeah, that should have raised a red flag. But she was grieving the loss of a long marriage, and I didn't want to interfere. If he made her smile again, that was good enough for me. Chris moved in. So did I, along with my brother and sister. At first, things seemed stable. Chris and I even bonded over gaming. It was fragile, but peaceful. Then in 2017, everything cracked open. Chris had to report to probation check-ins. One day, he just didn't come back. We were panicking until we got a call from Texas. Turns out the FBI picked him up. His family was tangled up in some heavy gang and drug activity. Because he was once caught in a car during a handoff, he got pulled into the investigation. He flipped on his family and testified in exchange for a lighter sentence. My mom stuck by him, stupidly loyal, and they even started planning a future together. When he got out, he slid back into his manager job at a fast food joint. That's when the drinking started. Chris was a mean drunk, loud, angry, volatile. Never physically violent, but nasty enough with his words to leave scars. My mom made excuses. "He's stressed," she'd say. "Work is hard." I bit my tongue. Years passed. She finally had enough after he came home blackout drunk again. She kicked him out. The next morning, she asked us, me, my brother, my sister, to pack up his stuff so he couldn't come back until sober. While we were boxing his things, there was a knock at the door. It was Betty, one of his co-workers. She was pale, anxious, and clearly uncomfortable. She sat my mom down and dropped a bombshell. Chris had been cheating. With Darla, another woman from his job. Betty had seen them, involved, at work, including in the building, behind the store. Worse, Darla was pregnant. Chris had threatened to fire Betty if she ever told anyone. We tossed all his things into the alley and changed the locks. Mom called him, and he confirmed everything without shame. Said he was happy. Darla was pregnant because she would give him a child my mom refused to. My mom had health complications. Having 3 kids nearly killed her. This wasn't refusal. It was survival. We wanted revenge. Mom just wanted to be done. But we weren't going to let him walk away clean. First, we called the franchise owner of his fast food location. The owner knew our family. We told him about the workplace incidents. Chris was fired and banned from every store in the region. Betty took over his job and cleaned up the mess he left. He moved in with Darla, an hour away, and picked up a job at another location. We found out, called that store too. It took longer, but eventually he got fired again. Then he started showing, up in our neighborhood, watching, circling. Thing is, he wasn't allowed to drive. His license was suspended from the DUI, and he never got it reinstated. So we called the cops. Next time they saw the vehicle, they pulled it over. He was behind the wheel, drunk again. He got jail time for that, and then more when they found weapons at the house, which he wasn't allowed to have. By the time he was released, it was just in time to be shipped to Texas for the trial he agreed.